So welcome again to the Cisco Community Live event. My name is Gabriela Godoy. I am a community manager of the Cisco community and host of today's event. Today, we are going to talk about ISR1100X 4G and 6G platform overview and architecture. Before starting, I just want to let you know that the Cisco community is an online forum with over 500,000 members where you can get answers to your technical questions prior to opening cases with the talk. You can answer many questions or contribute and rate documents, videos, and blogs. The community can help you boost your career by becoming a top contributor and getting the technical community to know about your expertise.
We'll spend a little bit of time looking at licensing and then what resources are available to you if you want more details. Now, SD-WAN licensing includes a broad array of licensing options. So SD-WAN licensing provides a wide range of options for all sorts of customers. We have customers who prefer to buy licenses transactionally, in the sense that there could be a low volume of licenses that are bought frequently or separately, not with the device always. There are customers who sign an enterprise license agreement with Cisco, and that gives them access to many licensing features like co-termination, true forward, and so on. There are SP customers, service provider customers, who like our MSLA licensing framework. MSLA is a licensing framework for the service providers, which gives them the flexibility of having to do almost a pay-as-you-go kind of a system for subscription licenses. Now, the licenses for SD-WAN are divided into 3 tiers. What we call essentials, which provides basic and simplified management and basic security. DNA Advantage, which provides enhanced security and then brings you, the full feature richness that a typical branch deployment would need. And DNA Premier, which offers you advanced security with the ability to detect and mitigate sophisticated threats. So what does it mean from a feature standpoint, right? A capability standpoint? Essentials comes with a single centralized management console, either on-premises or in the cloud. It comes with flexible topology as well as dynamic routing. This is probably one of the few solutions, SD-WAN solutions in the market that can handle a mix of different topologies. What does DNA Advantage come with? Cisco AMP, Advanced Malware Protection with SSL proxy, basic URL filtering. For those who want to connect seamlessly to your Office apps, Microsoft Office apps in the cloud, or Amazon apps in the cloud, there's cloud on-ramp for both ES and SaaS. It also gives you, rich vAnalytics, along with all that DNA Essentials has to offer. Now, the third tier that we have is called DNA Premier, and this is our highest tier license, which gives you advanced SD-WAN security, with umbrella SIG, which is Secure Internet Gateway Essentials, which allows you full URL filtering, granular app control, sandboxing on the cloud for malware, and all of that, along with what DNA Advantage gives you. So depending on what the customers need, feature sets are available in the form of these 3 tiers. Now, licensing is also available on a term basis. These are subscription licenses. You can use licenses for 3 years, 5 years, or for 7 years, and anywhere between 5 and 7 years. In terms of months, let's say instead of 36 months or 3 years, you could actually choose a 40-month subscription. So there is that flexibility that is built in. There were questions earlier on, the availability of a rack mount. When we first came out with the ISR1100, we had what we call the desktop mount and a wall mount option. And then we introduced what is called a rack mount. This is a standard 19-inch rack mount, and it has a provision to secure both the device as well as the external power supply on a standard rack. So that brings us to the end of the platform introduction for the ISR1100 and the 1100X series. We've seen that this is a great platform for a typical enterprise branch deployment. It's got a future-proof hardware architecture. It's got great performance. It allows not only basic security with the ISR1100 4G SKUs, but also advanced security with the 1100X SKUs. You got a sense of the controller abilities with whatever Prakash showed you. If you'd like any more references, the data sheet, the hardware installation guide, and the OS migration guides are available online. The OS migration guide talks about both the movement from Viptela OS to XE SD-WAN and the other way around as well. Now that we've looked at the ISR1100 and the 1100X platforms, there's one promotion that you should be aware of that we've launched newly. This is for customers who have ISR G2 deployments, which are essentially the 2900 and the 3900 devices. And the last day of support is coming up for these devices in the next 18 to 24 months. So if you have a customer who is looking, to replace or to upgrade these devices, we have this promo that involve the latest offerings from our Catalyst 8300 and 8200 series. Now, you could have the G2s replaced with 8300s and get up to 28% on the platforms or the hardware models. This assumes that you buy a 3-year DNA tier 1 license, which means a license that is up to 100 meg. In this case, you get either a free switch module or a free pluggable interface module, which is essentially a 4G category 18 LTE module. or you could get a Catalyst 8200 with up to 38% discount on the hardware models. In this case, the minimum is a 3-year tier 0 license, which is up to 15 meg throughput, which comes with a free pluggable interface module. So please reach out to your distributor account manager or your partner account manager if you have customers, if you think you have customers interested in this. This offer is applicable across the a la carte, EA, as well as the MSLA licensing models. So that brings us to the end of this webinar. Thank you so much for your patience, and I hope this has been useful to you.